In the previous lesson, we controlled LED manually using switches and simple circuits, but now the Arduino will itself will start controlling outputs using code. In this project, a push button will send inputs to the Arduino. Then the Arduino will react automatically by controlling multiple LEDs. This is where project starts becoming interactive. This project use one push button, one green LED, two red LEDs, three 220 ohms resistor, one 10 kilo ohm resistor, breadboard, Arduino, LED. LED emits light when current flows through. The longer leg is positive and the shorter leg is negative. Resistors. Resistors limit the current and protects the LED. Push button. A push button only works while being pressed. Resistors use colored band to show their value. First, find the tolerance band. Usually, the gold band is slightly separate from the others. Hold the resistor with the gold band on the right side. This resistor is brown, black, red, golden. In a 5-band resistor, first 3 colors are digit, fourth color is multiplier, and fifth is tolerance. Brown means 1, black means 0, black again means 0, so that becomes 100. Red means multiplied by 100, so 100 multiplied by 100 equals to 10,000 ohms. That is a 10 kilo ohm resistor. Gold means 5% tolerance. Let's build the circuit. Connect green LED to pin number 3. Connect red LED to pin number 4 and 5. Add a 220 ohms resistor with all the LEDs. Use the 10K resistor with the push button. Connect the switch with pin number 2. Now let's power the switch. Let's give the switch positive. Inputs allow the Arduino to receive informations. Outputs allow the Arduino to control components. In this project, the button is the input, the LEDs are the output. Now let's move on to the code section. Let's connect our board to the computer first. Now let's move on to the computer screen. So we are on the code screen. So this is what we call bare minimum. Now we're gonna type the code. So now let's type the code. Our first line will be int switch state equals to 0 semicolon. Let me type it in. So this is our first line. This line creates a variable. Int means integer. Integers are whole number without decimal values. The button only gives high or low values. High is basically 1, low is basically 0. Since these are whole number, int is perfect for here. Now let's move on to the setup function. The setup function runs once when the Arduino starts. Pin 3, 4 and 5 are output. So let's type the command. So I have typed it. Pin number 3, 4 and 5 are output because they control LEDs. Pin 2 is input because it reads the push button. Now let's move on to the loop function. Loop function. The loop function repeats continuously. Digital read checks whenever the pin is high or low. The value gets stored inside switch state. Now let's move on to if-else logic. Okay, so I have written the code to show you how if-else statement works. So first, if statement. If switch state equals to low. This means if the button is not pressed, then the Arduino turns green LED on, red LED is off. If switch state equals to low, this means if the button is not pressed, then the Arduino, if switch state equals to low, this means if the button is not pressed, then the Arduino turns on the green LED, which is the pin number 3, as I written this. You can see in the comment. If switch state equals to low. This if statement basically means if the button is not pressed, then the Arduino turns on the green LED, keeps the red LEDs off. Else means if the button is pressed. Else means otherwise do this. So when the button is pressed, the green LED turns off. The red LED blinks alternately. Else means otherwise do this. So when the button is pressed, the green LED turns off. The red LEDs blink alternately. One LED turns on, then after 250 milliseconds, the second LED turns on. This creates a blinking effect. Now, delay. Delay pauses the program temporarily. Here's 250 means 250 milliseconds. So, our code is done. Now, let's verify it. So, it is done compiling and our code is right. Now, let me plug in this plus minus cable to power the breadboard. Now, let's upload the code. It's compiling and our code is uploading. It is done uploading and as you can see, voila, our green LED is turning on. Now let's see what happens if I press the switch. Okay, so the code is working perfectly fine. Press the switch and the red LEDs are blinking alternately. If this video helped you understand inputs, outputs and Arduino logic, then consider subscribing. In the next lesson, the Arduino will react to real-world temperature changes using a temperature sensor. Different LEDs will react automatically depending on the temperature. See you there.